Okay, let's see here. Never did test this out. There we go. Pops up. Does it disappear? That's the next question. It does disappear. Okay, cool. Alright, so what's up everybody? Let me get some light here. I just found out about this literally today. I need side tone. I always turn side tone off because it's super distracting when I'm not doing anything. Computer. So inside the Xbox is having an event today, and yeah, we mostly play a lot of Switch games here, but we also just care about video games. And although I don't have an Xbox right now, I've had the previous two, and if it wasn't for a fact, I just feel like I'm overloaded a lot of the times with what to play and stuff like that, and the amount of games that I have both on my PC and my Switch. Stuff like Game Pass is very appealing to me. I don't know how I feel about these mid-cycle consoles like the Xbox One X. I just would have made it a good console in the first place. I was never a fan of either one of these consoles. I saw them as underpowered. I wish they were overpowered. But it looks like they're going a good new direction this time. I think Xbox has a good chance of overtaking Stadia. Well, just overtaking Stadia from the start because they haven't started yet. And streaming if they integrate it into the current Xbox service. Hey gamer, how you doing, bud? So I don't know what to see here. I've heard some rumblings of Rare and also Obsidian having a new game, which is weird because they just released one. Awesome. So, and Gamer says, I'm fine. So, I don't know what you guys are expecting to see here. Like I said, I just found out about this like 15 minutes ago, so I thought I'd pop on and stream it. So, enjoying my streams, that is awesome to hear, dude. Well, hopefully if you stick around, they'll only get better. I like to learn and grow and do new things. So let's see what they have. If the audio's too loud for you guys, just scream at me. A little loud. Fortnite stuff. I played a couple rounds of Fortnite 2.0 when they brought it out, or Season 2, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's like Season 11. It was alright. It wasn't terrible. You didn't have to build as much. Zelda fishing. Don't think you'll see that in this stream, dude. Haven't played Fortnite. It's not for everybody. It's not my main. Oh, Star Wars. Racing Nitro Fueled on PS4. I got the Sonic one because I was a fan of the last Sonic game, but
Jedi.
If you don't think Star Wars is for kids, there you go.
I'm sorry, but how amazing was that trailer?
CTR is better, I heard.
We are live from the Copperbox Arena in London.
I haven't played it, can't say.
XO19. Is everyone excited? Everyone excited? But Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order launches on Xbox tomorrow, and what better way to celebrate than with Xbox fans, stormtroopers, and Stig, the creative director at Respawn. Can we get a round of applause for Stig, everyone?
Also not an exclusive game, so that's kind of weird.
Wow, this is crazy. We've been so hard at work for the last several years, and to finally get the game in the fans' hands is just, it's a dream come true. Thank you.
Also, I'm not bald, I choose to be.
But it's been quite a year for Respawn. With the game launch finally here, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, first it was Apex, and same year at the end of the year, we're shipping a Star Wars game. So it's been crazy. It's
if you don't know who he is, he's the guy that was behind God of War 3.
Shout out to all Respawn.
He used to work at Sony.
To my team, the Jedi Fallen Order team. This is our day. This is our time. We've been waiting to get here for a long time. Thank you to Lucasfilm as well. You guys have been great partners, and for Microsoft for having this event.
Well, I've got to ask, Stig, what was it like making a game in the Star Wars galaxy?
Well, we're making an authentic Star Wars game. There's nothing like it. It's a massive honor. And since
I'm hoping it's as good as
something that we never
Mandalorian's been so far.
And we know you've brought some amazing gameplay for us to check out. Right? What have fans got to expect?
Well, we've
Somebody
got
rolled
amazing
video too early.
Story in this game. We were able to put together a great cast with actors like Cameron Monaghan and Deborah Wilson that have done a fantastic job bringing drama to this game. We got to create our own droid with BD1, which is like a total dream come true. I mean, you could go on and on, right?
It's amazing. All right, we have to check this footage out, so let's celebrate the launch and check out this trailer.
Cal, trust only in the Force.
I gotta admit, this does look good. That's the first time we saw a double-sided lightsaber.
Yes, it was. It's just one of many, many secrets that we've got in the game that we haven't had a chance to talk about yet. But can't wait, again, to get everybody's hands on it. Huge honor. Thanks for having us.
No, but thank you for joining us, Stig, and for coming to London to celebrate the launch of the game. But the celebration has just begun. XO19 starts right now.
EA has this thing, though, that they, in my opinion, keep releasing their games at, like, terrible times. Like, if they want to be, like, on the top of the sales chart that week, did they forget that Pokemon's coming out literally on the same day? Like, Star Wars is cool, but I don't know. You know? Ori's the one I'm looking forward to. Presented by Fortnite. An Xbox event is sponsored by Fortnite.
Come on.
Really?
Yes. Hello, Xbox fans from around the world, and welcome to Inside Xbox Live from XO19 in London!
He had a lot of crack backstage, I can tell.
My parents are sitting over there. My goodness. Oh my God. So we've got a huge show planned for you today with
Her
news
parents?
and reveals
What?
from Xbox Game Studios, Xbox Game Pass, Project xCloud,
Yep.
Idea Xbox, Matt Booty, Phil Spencer, and so much more.
That's right. Who's excited?
Yes!
Yes, you are. Of course you are. And Inside Xbox is just the beginning. We're also broadcasting live and diving much deeper over the next
Just show
2
me the
days
games, dude.
into some of your favorite games with some legendary game creators in our Xbox panels. So make sure you stay tuned on Mixer over the next 2 days. But right now, let's get right to the breaking news and send up to Charlie, who's with a very special guest. Over to you, Charlie.
Hey, welcome everybody. To help me kick things off is Louise O'Connor,
Show me the
executive
games.
producer at Rare, the studio behind Sea of Thieves. But Louise,
All right.
they're all sat right here, by the way. Now, Louise, I hear you and another team inside of Rare have been quietly crafting on another world. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, okay. For
Go
you,
on then,
I'll
what
tell you
were
a
you?
little bit. So I've been lucky enough to be working at Rare for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, I've been on the most incredible
That's gonna have
journey
to
with
wait.
that studio. And it's actually a journey that's brought me here tonight to XO19
In London, with these lot, right?
And I'm so proud to be here at XO19, representing the most incredibly talented team of people. We
Like,
are passionate.
here's the deal about these
creating
things,
something
and Nintendo has
special
cracked
and
recently.
truly original.
If you're
And
gonna
that's
have something like a
why
direct or
this is for
something,
players everywhere. I am delighted.
boom,
and
boom,
as you
boom.
know,
Just show the freaking
extremely
games.
excited
Stop talking to me
share
about
with
them. Just
you
show me
a
the damn
glimpse
games. I don't
tonight
need to know
of
any of this shit.
The next new IP from Rare.
I mean, if that isn't enough, let's actually take a first look at the very first Xbox Game Studios game reveal.
World premiere.
And they're like building up Rare to be like this big, huge thing. That'd be awesome if it's Banjo. Oh, they're gonna show it now. Okay. It's not really looking like a Banjo game to me. Definitely not a Banjo game. We've seen this before, haven't we? Like at E3 or something? Like a quick snippet of it? Looks alright. I want to see more gameplay.
Trailer, but we are now joined by head of Xbox
I wonder
Game
how
Studios,
far off that is.
Matt Booty. But first, for those watching on mixer.com/Xbox and logged into a Microsoft account, you'll receive a never-before-released Obsidian Helm for Sea of Thieves, a Gears Pop promotional credit, and a chance at winning
I mean, that's the way I
a Gears
felt about Death
subscription to
Stranding.
Xbox
They
Game
went
Pass
on
Ultimate.
forever,
But
never
first of all,
showing
can we now get
cinematics
a
and no
huge round of
gameplay. And when they
applause
showed
for Matt
gameplay, I was
Booty?
like, eh. I know a lot of people are into that game right now, but it has no appeal to
We
me.
just saw that beautiful trailer, which is Rare's next journey, which begins with Everwild. What's it like to show off Everwild for the first time, and how else is Xbox Game Studios showing up today?
Well, I thought that trailer was amazing. I mean, the visuals are so compelling. It's really just a magical window into something new that's being created at Rare, a whole new world and universe to explore. Rare, like a lot of our studios, has more than one team under the same roof, and so it's great to see a new team with new IP bring that game to life under great leadership with Louise. And that will exist side by side with the team that will continue working on Sea of Thieves. Across all of our studios, we've really shifted from a focus on growth and acquisition.
So I heard a
moving on to
tri-tap
execution
exploded.
and delivery, and really delivering on the promise of these great games. And that includes our publishing team, which has gone out and started up projects with independent creators who will bring exclusive content to Xbox. And what that all adds up to is tonight we'll be able to show 2 more new IP and updates on 11 games in production.
That's going to be amazing.
Awesome. Show it to me.
And also,
Stop yapping.
Xbox Game Studios
When they
game
yap
will
like this, it makes me worried that they don't have anything to show. They're just
on
padding
Xbox
for
Game
time.
Pass. And as head of Xbox Game Studios, what's the real tangible benefit that Game Pass gives to you and the studios?
Well, the great thing about Game Pass is that it really empowers our studios to focus on what they're great at, which is creating great games. Whether it's a large-scale game or
if I ever had any doubt that Nintendo was doing a better job with their directs, here you go. Here's a stark comparison.
To some of our games, it might be a game that someone didn't know about, they hadn't discovered, or maybe just a game that they hadn't played yet.
I don't care about this talking exactly. And when the one game that they showed had no gameplay in it whatsoever. They're like, it looks gorgeous. That's great. It's a fucking game. Show me gameplay. It's not a movie.
Outer Worlds just recently launched, and already it's found a great audience inside Game Pass.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming to talk to us as well. I'm like
That's
really
Microsoft. Dude, they could do so much better. Like, that's the thing that kills me is there's people out there showing them how to do it better, but they don't do it.
Brought us out of Worlds, but we also now have another Xbox Game Studios reveal of another title from Obsidian showcasing those multiple teams. Let's take a look at that trailer.
World premiere.
Survival game. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids survival game. They're gonna show bug mount sooner or later. Yeah, the movie. See, at least they're showing things you can do in the game. Grounded.
Hey, everybody!
I don't know, it's not for me.
And Robbie from Obsidian Entertainment!
I mean, good on you guys, it's a cool idea.
Grounded for the very first time, but I've got to say, before we go any further,
definitely not for me.
Congratulations, huge month for Obsidian with the launch of the Outer Worlds. Woo!
Thank you.
So that was the Rare announcement and the Obsidian announcement, so I don't think they got much to show today.
Can you tell us a little bit more about
I think a lot of people are going to look at that and go.
So Grounded has actually been in development.
Now,
for
you know,
a
I
little
take
over
it
a
back.
year.
There's a ton
It's
of people out there that
small
look
team headed
at.
up by Adam Brennicky, who is the executive producer on Deadfire. The
That
whole
look
team
at
is
games
just
that are
really
just
into
trailers
survival
of
games,
pretty
and we wanna see
shit
what we can bring to the genre.
and don't see any
It's something
gameplay and
was
go,
in
that looks so
production
good.
Before
So
we became part of Microsoft, but once Microsoft saw it, they were really supportive of it moving forward. I know a lot of people associate our studio obviously with RPGs.
Would have been
but we
cool in
do
the
have
early
multiple teams
2000s.
working
I
on different
agree.
things at different times, so you can expect to hear more about the RPGs we're working on in the future.
I saw Fortnite
Right, so
building
tell
in
us
there
about the
too.
thinking behind going into the survival genre.
Yeah, so we've been kind of tossing around the idea of making a survival game for quite a while now, and it wasn't until Deadfire started to wind down that we started having some brainstorming sessions where this unique idea of what if we made a survival game where players were shrunk down to the size of an ant came up.
Yeah, I love it.
Big
Yeah,
ants.
yeah.
Big ants.
And Adam Brennicky, our project director, he was pretty excited about this idea that he ran over to Fergus, our studio head, and said, let's do this. He gave us the green light, and we put together a small team and started
And then
to
we
just
shoehorned
flex our
every other
creative muscles.
survival game
within a
and
month, we knew we had
Fortnite
something
building
special, so
into
we
it
just- we've
because
just been running with it.
the only
And talking
idea
about
we had
something
was to
special,
shrink
we
stuff
hear that
down.
Grounded is actually coming to both Xbox Game Preview and Xbox Game Pass.
Gotta
Please
capitalize
tell people
on what's
when they're gonna be
popular,
able to
yeah.
get their hands on it.
Yeah, so like we did with Pillars
You're
1
not
and
wrong,
Pillars
gamer.
2, we want to involve the community into the development of the game as early as possible. That's why we will be launching first in the Xbox Insider program, and shortly after that, we will be going into game preview on both Xbox One and PC this coming spring. And we've been
That
pretty
one guy in
excited
the
about going
glasses
to
is
Game Pass
staring at
'cause
him
we
in a
feel
very
that'll only
creepy
involve
way.
even
He's
more
like-
of the community to help shape this game alongside our team at Obsidian.
It's like, dude, I'd
Really agree.
watch
And
for a
what's
knife
even
in the
cooler
back.
is that everyone that's here at XO19 will be able to play Grounded over the next
there,
few days.
literally right
Robbie,
there.
Josh, thank you so much for
Thank
bringing
you.
Grounded here today. Big round of applause, everyone. Okay, Xbox fans, to celebrate
I wonder if the
XO19
direction
for fans
was
around the world, we are
everybody
running our
stand around them
first
and look
ever
at,
Xbox
like,
flash
deep into their
sale
eyes.
on some of our biggest titles, and it starts right. I'd have a watch on. Now!
Yeah, now.
For the next 36 hours only, you can get between 20 and 70% off some of your favorite Xbox games, including Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition, Gears 5 Ultimate Edition, Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition, FIFA 20 Champions Edition, and Edition the Game, the Edition Edition. And more
just
than
want a new
20 other
Conquer.
fan favorites.
But
Yeah.
coming up later, we
Tell
have
me
the
about it.
latest on Bleeding Edge, xCloud, Phil Spencer, and more game reveals. Kind of like this one.
World premiere.
Make it good.
Purgatory, Wyoming, 1888.
Oh, is this a Western? I love
A
Westerns.
shifting land shaped by the souls of the dead. The good ones head east.
Oh, it's Ron
toward the
Perlman.
light.
Okay.
The bad ones, sometimes they stick around when they ain't supposed to. That's where I come in. To change their mind.
I like it. I actually have a video on YouTube talking about the Polymega. I can link it to you after the show.
I got a job to do.
He's like Ghost Rider.
But it ain't always that simple. Some say a coward dies 1,000 deaths. And a hero only dies once. I says, a hero is someone who keeps
Yep.
back.
I'm interested. West of Dead. Play the open beta on Xbox. I bet you it's coming to other stuff.
Head out on the waves with Sea of Thieves.
Sea
the
of
shared
Thieves.
world pirate
You know what?
adventure game that throws
I played
brave
Sea of
buccaneers
Thieves, and
into
for
an
what little there was in
ever-changing
it, I
experience of
liked it. It just didn't
excitement
stick with
and
me.
danger. And we're back with our next free monthly update, the Seabound Soul. There's an all-new lore-focused tall tale mission for players looking for a thrilling story. Join Captain Pendragon to uncover the mystery of the feared ship, the Ashen Dragon, and reveal the secrets of a sinister new threat. And we're bringing the heat with the introduction of new fire bombs. This explosive ammo allows players to rain devastation on their enemies. And that's not all. Over in the arena, our focused competitive multiplayer
Okay.
mode, there are new cosmetics and commendations to battle over as you fight for victory. So get ready to light a fire under your rivals with the next free Sea of Thieves monthly update.
Don't know why my
the
brain's not
Seabound
working.
Soul.
There we go. How long ago was it that it's talking about that? Was that before I went to PAX? Maybe? Probably before I went to PAX. There it is. Yeah, it's 3 months old, so. There you go, dude. That's my Polymega video. And then I've got a couple others in there on the Analog Pocket and PS5 and some other stuff. There's a couple short videos
premiere
on when I went to PAX this year. PC Racing Legend. Is this Garfield Kart Racer? Kart Rider Drift. I've never heard of this. I mean, looks fun, but here's the problem. There's a kart racer out there with lots of other kart racers with characters that people care about. I think the only kart racer that I ever played that I would say didn't have the character appeal, but was never heard of the Analog Pocket is sort of like a Game Boy, like a new version of the Game Boy coming out. It's field programmable gate array based, so it should be hardware accurate. Kart Rider, yeah, I never heard of this ever.
Oh yeah, that looks like a whole lot of kart ride fun. Now to tell us more about what we just saw.
So anyways, there was a kart racer called Mod Nation Racers on PS3, and that was cool because it had a mechanic where you had to charge up like a power meter, and you can use like a defense shield for like all the weapons, or you used it for like launching weapons and stuff like that. And I think you had to drift to build it up, if I remember right.
Sure. Kart Rider is a casual racing game that is easy to pick up and play.
But it was cool that it had like a little big planet aesthetic where you could just build your carts however you want and stuff.
I'm super excited to bring to this amazing game to Xbox.
They're excited too. Great. Now, part of the Kart Rider series is the customization. I was taking a look at it earlier. There is a ton of customization in there for Xbox players, right?
Yeah. Okay, so anyone can customize their cast and characters. Hey, TS, can you more about this?
Yeah, sure. So basically, you can see the characters with different skins.
I would not be surprised if this is the United Front guys.
Emotes actually playing it with it as well.
Or used to be the United Front guys working on this. This seems like Mod Nation Racers a little bit.
We have even toilet cards available.
Toilet card?
Yeah. You're driving a toilet or a giant gorilla or something like that.
So tons of options.
Yeah. Tons of different options.
All right, well, customization is great. I would love to see some gameplay. And from what I hear, we've got Kart Rider League's top 2 esports players, and they're going to take us through. So Hojin Moon and Insu Park are just over here to the side. Do me a favor.
Well, I guess we'll see gameplay.
Will you tell us what we're seeing and what we need to know?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
So what
it's a kart racer.
Is the speed mode for the game. Basically, speed mode is all about boosters. We also have item mode, but in this mode, the only item you're using is booster. But the way you earn this is actually just by drifting more and doing more drifting as often as possible. And what you're about to see here is that they're going to be able to boost all the way throughout the match just because they can do all the drifts in between every single time.
Now, I know a lot of folks, I'm not even going to look at my Twitter feed because I know it's lighting up right now. People are going, wait a minute, they're playing on keyboard, so you're going to have keyboard and controller support.
Yes, we will. And keyboard is actually where we first started on the PC. But we are now coming to the Xbox One, and also the controller actually feels even better with the feedback. Whenever you're drifting or like throttling with the actual boosters, it actually does a shake force feedback. I love that part.
All right, I've got one last question for you, and I think I know what the answer is going to be. New players coming into this franchise on Xbox One, what's the one tip that you give them?
drift.
I mean, cool if you don't have a Nintendo.
I'm assuming drift. Oh, and shortcuts.
Yeah. I think I might be able to show you in 3 seconds in the screenshot the screen right now.
Like if you're a kid and your mom just is like, you got an Xbox and that's it.
Better, you're gonna be
hey, you got a kart racer.
You
actually got a couple kart racers. But
oh no! Are you gonna be able to catch up? Catch up, catch up.
It's that pressure.
Live demo. It's live demo.
As you can see, he's always like drifting 180s without any like problems.
This game is like
drifting is all
let's
bad.
do everything drifting
might feel
to like 1,000.
Oh, he's cutting it.
Yeah. There it is.
With the panel over there. Oh my God, that's a beautiful line right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Those kind of shortcuts actually save you like 2-3 seconds of the whole record, and so it's really crucial for you to know those kind of things.
The tracks seem very wide
thank you
open.
Both so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Yeah. And a reminder, the closed beta for Kartrider Drift begins on December 5th.
All right, thanks for joining us. And now let's check out the latest from Bleeding Edge.
So, I'm here with Bleeding Edge creative director Rani Tucker from Ninja Theory. So we first saw Bleeding Edge at E3, and today actually you brought us a new look trailer. But before we kind of deep dive into that, kind of what's kind of the soul and the process, you know, in making a game like this?
Well, Bleeding Edge is a 4v4 third-person team game. I mean, Ninja Theory's got a great heritage in making combat action games, so I wanted to carry that forward and kind of combine it with my passion for team-based multiplayer. So it's, you know, the moment-to-moment actions, really fast-paced, arcadey, evades, combos.
Oh, okay, I remember them showing us off.
There's a team element as well, so it's a really interesting combination of stuff.
It looks very exciting, and you've brought something rather special with you today. What's that?
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Let's see what else they got to show off.
Go!
I wonder if they're trying to make this almost like a new, like Twisted Metal, like take on Twisted Metal in a way. Okay, you gonna show us the game? People need to learn that these are the worst kind of trailers. You need to show the actual freaking game.
I said fire! Get further! Damn you!
I get it, you made characters. They didn't show any gameplay whatsoever. Except in that one little part in the beginning. Character reveal.
There are so many amazing, colourful characters in there, and I don't.
Come on,
Xbox.
Xbox. Should know better than this.
Actually, the nickname I used to have for my brother growing up. I'm not going to say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Can I say that? So, what do fans need to know about the launch of this game?
Well, it's coming out on March 24th.
Yeah.
So you can go to bleedingedge.com. You can pre-order it now. Windows 10, Xbox, Steam. It's cross-play across everything.
The funny thing about all this is, too, is that, like,
get into our closed
Xbox bought all these companies like Ninja Theory
there's also a cool skin pack that you can
and
unlock,
cool.
Obsidian and stuff, and they probably thought they were going to work like on RPGs and story-based games,
she's
and they're
awesome.
just working on weird shit
Class. She's a first hybrid
as soon as they get there.
Ranger melee for the game. She's awesome at getting into the back line, harassing the healers. She's got these kind of augmented legs that she can use to jump up really high, take out people.
Oh, I thought it was
kind of
like a vehicle-based.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see how the Tech Alpha players are going to deal with her in the next playtest.
I feel like this is how I want to look after I've been to the gym doing a whole load of squats. Like, that's the kind of gains that I want on my booty that I can never quite get. So I can play it, so that's cool. So some players have obviously been playing the
also,
Alpha.
the next-gen consoles are coming out, so maybe they're just working on quick projects to get stuff out.
Such a great group of players, and they're giving us heaps of good feedback, filling out all of our surveys. Massive shout-out to Magna, who's running the unofficial Discord.
Yeah.
Great community of guys. Yeah, it's been really nice working with them. And we've got another test next week where Cass is going to be available. And she's available here on the show floor too, so people can play her today.
Nice. I think you need to do a few little question and answers going around, a little poll after this. Get a beer, they'll be fine. All right, well, thanks so much, Ronnie. Thank you for joining us. Thanks. So next up, new titles to show. From roller coasters to bold storytelling to, well, an artful escape. Here's a look at 3 new games coming to Xbox.
World premiere.
Make it good. Planet Coaster. So Atari can't do a theme park anymore, so here we go. Which, hey, if you like that kind of game, man, there you go. Okay. Console edition.
World premiere.
My nose is really whistly today. Looks like Washington.
They say twins are connected.
They finish each other's sentences.
Read each other's minds.
Feel each other's pain.
And sometimes, they even relive each other's worst memories.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Okay.
Mom? You sure you want to go in there?
Oh, this is Life is Strange People. Okay.
Help me realize who I am. When I finally made sense of a few things, I don't know how I never saw it coming.
But what good does it do to ask the question now?
She was never gonna let me be anything but her little girl.
I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense.
I need to know.
That's gonna be a heavy game. Heavy subject matter.
World premiere.
(1972), before I was born. I think they showed this off at E3. I can't remember what it's called. trying to figure out if it's like a rhythm-based platformer. The Artful Escape.
Excited to have two members of the Project xCloud team here today. Please welcome a guy we've...
Okay, I'm actually interested in the xCloud stuff, so I want to hear what they have to say here.
Kareem, you've been on the Inside Xbox stage so many times that everyone recognizes you and loves you. So welcome back. And I am thrilled to have Catherine Gluckstein join us. Catherine, you're one of the key leaders on Project xCloud, and you head up the product team. Welcome to Inside Xbox. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Graham. It is so great to be back home here in London.
That's right, a London local as well. I love it. All right, Kareem, can you tell us a little bit about Project xCloud and why fans should be so excited about this?
Of course. Project xCloud is our cutting-edge game streaming technology that takes the power of Xbox
I just noticed they have Dragon Ball
everything that comes
behind
along
them.
with it and puts it in your phone or tablet. That's your friends, your social network, your save games, your achievements, your gaming history, all your progression. It all comes with you so you don't have to start over. And Project xCloud can give you this freedom because we're literally putting an Xbox in the cloud.
I mean, this is how you do it right. You don't do what Stadia's
2.6
doing.
billion gamers in the world. Project xCloud is
You sell a piece of hardware, and alongside that, you
of
launch a
gaming
cloud-based
for
service with
everyone,
all your games
everywhere.
attached to
That's
it.
right. And just last month, you started the first phase of the preview in the UK, the US, and Korea. So what happens next?
More games. As of right now,
Yes, more
there are
games.
over 50 games in the preview from over 25 of our development partners.
Right.
And these are fan favorites like Forza Horizon 4, Devil May Cry 5, Tekken 7, and many, many others. And we're not just going to stop there with what we're doing today. You can see us continue to add more and more games over time.
There you go.
So it's not going to be
more
everything at
games and
once.
more
Okay.
ways to play. So how can people at home actually get involved?
Preview is...
Nerves.
Don't worry.
We've heard your feedback loud and clear. There are more ways, you want more ways to play. And we are delighted to announce that in 2020, we will bring Project xCloud to Windows 10 PCs.
Right, nice.
Not surprising.
And of course, we won't stop there. We are working with a ton of partners to bring Project xCloud to every device where you want to play.
I'm telling you, they're going to work out a deal with Nintendo, and it's going to be on the Switch 2, whatever they call it.
As well.
Absolutely. We think a ton about controllers. Project xCloud, of course, plays great with your Xbox controllers. And because we believe in choice, we will support multiple Bluetooth controllers, including Razer Jungle Cat and Sony DualShock. Project...
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, Sony, yeah, we're going to use your controller.
Project xCloud is freedom to choose and freedom to play right now on Android, but in the future on multiple devices.
All right, I love it. How about that? More countries, more games, more devices, and more opportunities for players around the world to get involved. Kareem, how are you working with publishers and developers on Project xCloud?
Well, before we got there, Catherine's actually got more news to share. Greg.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell me more.
So, we view Preview as our journey to create the very best in game streaming, together with our community. And today, we will be inviting more of you to come on that journey. And then next year, we will extend Preview to Canada, Western Europe, Japan, and to India. So if you haven't signed up already, what are you waiting for?
Absolutely. There you go. Thank you, Catherine. So, Kareem, let's talk about those publishers and developers. How are you working with other publishers and developers on xCloud?
You know, we're partnering with the industry in true Xbox style. From multiple industries, we're working with the world's best, and that's
I'm kind of surprised it's not just like
and
if you make a game on Xbox, then it'll just stream out.
Operators, and many, many others. They're all coming together to make it possible. And I'm super thrilled to announce that one of our great partners is here with us today from Electronic Arts, the Chief Technology Officer, and my good friend, Ken Moss.
Sticking it to Nintendo.
Everyone give a big welcome to Ken Moss from EA.
How's it going, Ken?
So good to be here.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Inside Xbox stage in London, Ken.
Thank you so much.
So we've worked with our friends at EA for a long time, but you've also been involved in Project xCloud. So how did you get involved, and what does game streaming mean to you?
Well, at EA, we want more players around the world to have more opportunity to play all the games that they love. And we've long believed in the power of the cloud and that it's going to transform gaming.
EA
right
actually
at its
just
core.
believes we don't want you to own
And
your
that
games
starts
ever.
by bringing all your games to all of your devices. And we're excited about that, where you can play with your friends even when you don't have the same devices. And now that cloud gaming is starting to become a reality, we knew we had to partner with Microsoft on Project xCloud.
Awesome. So how do you actually think about developing games for the cloud?
Well, it's actually one of my passions. It's one of the reasons I joined the industry over 5 years ago. And the power of the cloud is just going to be amazing. It's allow us to build games in brand new ways that are going to be fundamentally different. But it starts with
a lot of people
how do we
getting
get our
stage
games
fright
out there
today.
and quickly and easily so that they're available on all of your devices no matter how you want to play.
Yeah, our goal is to make it as easy as possible for our partners to build for the cloud. When you build for Xbox, you're automatically building for the cloud. There's no extra dev work required.
Okay, so it is, you just make an Xbox game and it just works.
Project xCloud. That morning, I asked my team, hey, go install EA's games on our Project xCloud servers. You came in, and we just jumped in and played. It was that easy.
It was amazing. We got lost in the fun of the game rather than thinking about the technology. And that's how it should be. So thanks so much for that. And it's been really inspiring to see EA's games, our biggest games, showing up on mid-tier mobile devices. So thanks for the great partnership.
Nice. But name some games for me, Ken. What did you play, and what else is coming from EA to Project xCloud?
Well, one of our flagship games that has roots as deep as Electronic Arts itself is one that I want to talk about today. And I'm excited to announce that Madden NFL 20 is now available on Project xCloud. Available today.
Available today. Love it. Touchdown.
And as we continue to learn together
Kind of surprising they would give
about
that up.
how to make our players, or how our players want to play games in a streaming world, we're looking for new genres to bring. We're looking at huge worlds and RPGs. We're looking at some of our indie studios that we partner with to bring forward. So we're going to be bringing 3 more games to xCloud in the coming months.
Oh, excellent. That's amazing news, Ken. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone give up for Ken Moss from EA. Now, Kareem, Catherine, before we go, I heard that you've got something else for us as well.
We often get asked, hey, what happens after preview? So we're here today to announce 2 things. In 2020, we're going to give you the ability to play the games that you own from the cloud or the games that you will purchase in the future. And
we all know that Xbox Game Pass is the best place to discover and play your next favorite game. And I'm delighted to announce that next year we will bring game streaming to Xbox Game Pass so that you are free to discover and play anywhere and
Stadia.
everywhere.
Fantastic. What do you think of that? That is amazing news. Tons of news for Project xCloud tonight. Love it. And for those at home interested in participating, you can, of course, still register at xbox.com/game streaming. Get on that. Tons of exciting things for Project xCloud. Kareem, Catherine,
they
thank
just
you
shut
so
Stadia
much
down
for being
right
here
there.
with us tonight. Everyone, big round of applause for Ken, Kareem, and Catherine. And speaking of exciting
Stadia's gonna have to
stuff
follow
coming
suit.
up, Black Friday is upon us. Larry and Rukari, take it away.
Here we are. I got some good news and bad news for you, Rukari.
What is it?
I have some bad news for your gaming backlog.
Which is already horrendous.
But I have some good news for your gaming backlog.
Go ahead.
Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
It's time to announce some of our Xbox Black Friday deals.
All right, let's go ahead and start with Xbox One deals. You can get up to $150 off Xbox One consoles, including bundles with Gears 5, Forza Lego, NBA 2K20, and more. Now that means the Xbox One S All Digital Edition is only $149. $49.99. The all-digital edition comes bundled with Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, and of course, Fortnite Battle Royale.
All right, but to play those games, you need controllers. You'll be able to get up to $20 off controllers, including Night Ops Camo Special Edition, the Fortnite Special Edition, the Gears 5 Kate Diaz Limited Edition. You've seen that beautiful gray one, right? And Design Labs get up to $10 off your personal.
Nintendo, you got it figured out.
All right, that's great. We talk bundles, we
Don't
talk
change a
controllers,
thing.
but of course, we need games. Now, you can get up to 50% off Xbox Game Studio titles, including Gears 5, Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition, Forza Horizon 4, plus discounts on FIFA 20, NBA 2K20 Legends Edition, Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition, and more.
Now, finally, if you're an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate or Xbox Live Gold member, you get early access to all of the Black Friday deals on Xbox digital games beginning November 21st.
Now, Microsoft stores are a great place to shop because their Give Wonder guarantee provides free shipping and a pledge to give you the best Microsoft Store price of the season.
All right, next up, a franchise you've always wanted on Xbox and one you've never seen
We're watching
before.
an ad.
Take a look.
All right. Well, I mean, of course we're watching an ad, but you know. Oh, Yakuza. Gives me hope that maybe it'll bring it to Switch.
World premiere.
It's very cartoony looking. Okay. Are they making like a Harvest Moon-like game or Stardew Valley? That's what it looks like. Huh.
Is coming to Xbox Game Pass. But if you don't have an Xbox One X yet, or even an Xbox One, I want to introduce you to Xbox All Access. It is your all-inclusive pass to the world of Xbox, and it includes an Xbox One console bundle, a 24-month membership to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, access to over 100 high-quality games for both console and PC, plus Xbox Live Gold, all for one low monthly price.
I was holding out for very slim hope that they were going to show
Plus,
something about the next-gen system, but
Scarlet, which releases alongside Halo Infinite.
I don't think the rare game looks bad. I just wish I knew what more of it was. Like I can tell you the art style looks cool. The setting looks cool, but
the 31st, that was the date. You can unlock that update in just as few as 12 months. Now,
I can't draw any conclusions from that. What they showed.
Is this looking good? Awesome. Let's have a look. Very nice.
Okay, Halo. And there goes the stream. Oh, there we go.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night.
Another Halo Wars?
Reach has been good to me. Time has come to return the favor.
Oh, Halo Reach. Okay.
Grafton is done. We need to get out of here now.
We've been
wondering what your Spartans died for? They died for this.
Okay.
Did it drop?
2010, 9 years ago. Are we going to talk about that?
All right, I'm here with Halo Community Director Brian Gerard, and we go way back, all the way to 2010 at least.
We're back again,
when
Halo
Reach originally dropped, and we're going to be talking Reach right now. Before we get to the release date, first, for those who may not be initiated, how does Halo Reach fit into the Master Chief Collection?
Well, Halo Reach is sort of the prequel. This kicks off the whole saga of Master Chief's journey before the events of Halo Combat Evolved. So whether you're an old-time fan or new to the franchise, it's the perfect place to jump in.
Okay, more importantly, when do I get to play it?
Well, we are close now. December
I actually
3rd.
liked Reach a lot.
We're super excited. Halo Reach will be coming
It
to
was one of
Xbox
the
One, and for the first time,
few Halo
PC.
games that I really liked a lot.
Such a good time. I cannot wait. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this Master Chief Collection is an Xbox Game Pass title, yes?
Yeah, totally.
And that's not just on console, that's on PC as well?
Yeah, you'll be able to pick up all of MCC, starting with Reach, on Xbox Game Pass for Xbox and on PC as well. In addition, we are now live for pre-orders on Microsoft Store and Steam for the first time.
Oh, that's going to be a good time, Brian. I got to say, it's crazy, man. I was that kid that was camped out.
I remember you at the launch party.
Right? Oh, this is so horrible.
Here we are. We've come
Man,
full
Steam's
circle.
sitting pretty right now
really
with
take care of the community.
Microsoft.
I got to say thank you for that, but I know
putting
you
their
want to
stuff
give them
on there,
thanks.
and
Yeah,
EA
honestly,
coming
we've
back.
been working on this project for a long time. The world's waited a long time for Halo to come to PC
I have a feeling
for real now.
Valve
So we're
made
excited.
some
We could not have done it without our
pretty
community. So thank
crazy
you on behalf
deals
of the
to
entire
get that
studio,
happen.
everybody who's been a part of our fighting program. December 3rd is just the first step. We're just getting started. We have a long way to go on this journey, but we're bringing all of MCC to PC, starting with Halo Reach.
Awesome.
He's like, are they
Thank
still
you so
watching
much,
me?
Brian. I appreciate it. Now let's take things from space to a little bit closer to Earth, about 30,000 feet in the air to be exact.
Flight Simulator.
It's time for the latest from Flight Simulator.
That's an expensive setup right there. Sorry guys, we're only streaming out 1080. You know, honestly, the last time I played a flight simulator was like on a Windows 95 machine. Do not touch screens. You're flying too low. I don't think that was regulation. Okay. You're a plane nut. There you go. The last time I really got into a flight simulator was on the Atari XEGS for Flight Simulator 2 because it had a World War I mode where you could actually get into dogfights and stuff. This looks like Age of Empires. So are they finally doing a new sequel? Looks good. Sweet. It's about time.
There you go. World premiere gameplay of Age of Empires. Empires 4, Shannon Loftus, good to see you. Great. Welcome to the stage.
Great to be here. Thanks. It's a little nervous.
What do you want
to
say to the fans out there?
Oh, gosh. First, I want to say thank you, Age fans, for being so patient with us. I know we talked about Age 4 2 years ago, and then we went quiet. Well, we got it ready, really, to start showing you
I didn't even know they
gameplay.
announced that they were working on it.
I do want everybody here to understand what you saw gameplay there is what we are playing every day on the team. So,
I bet you it's the next, whatever the next Xbox is called. I bet you it's that. I don't think this is coming out on
You might
a
find more as you go through the trailer.
regular
But the two big
Xbox.
things are the era of the game, which is the medieval era. And then the second are two of our civilizations, the Mongols and the English.
All right. Now, I got to talk to you about this because the Age of Empires is a 20-year franchise with millions of people around the world who played it. What does it mean for your team to bring a new title into the family of this RTS legend?
It means a lot of feelings. The thing about a generational game like this is that you start to meet people who grew up playing the game with their parents, and now they want to play it with their kids.
Right.
And so what it made us realize is that we have this incredible community, and the love and the passion for this game that we've experienced from the community, it seems kind of limitless.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
when we
I'm
started
down to
thinking
play
about
it.
Age of Empires 4 and we're thinking about the great legacy games, we realized that there are still so many stories to be told in human history.
Remember all the weird
And
Age of
real-time
Empire games that were like on the
strategy
DS and
is
shit
a
too?
genre that has given birth to so many other strategies, and yet it still holds true. We grow our user base every single month, and we kept exploring for the edges of like what is the limits to the potential for Age of Empire. So last June, we announced that we were forming a dedicated studio for Age of Empires, and today I'm excited to tell you the name of the studio.
Here we go.
It is World's Edge.
World's Edge.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I mean, that would have been more impressive if you didn't show it at the end of the trailer.
Right? Because today is a very special day, right?
Today is an amazing day. I'm so excited. It's the launch day.
Oh, are we coming back?
We launched about an hour and a half
There we go.
ago.
Yep.
This is the best version of Age of Empires 2. It has 4K graphics, up-res everything, all new music, sound effects. We have a whole new civilization, all the DLC, and a ton of quality of life improvements. Most of all, though, what matters to us most is that you, the community that have been so supportive, come along with us on this journey. So play Age of Empires 2DE. We will be listening to you over the weeks and months and making improvements that you suggest, and then help us make Age of Empires 4 the greatest new beginning for a franchise ever.
All right, Shannon, thank you so much for joining us.
The reason I think this is a next-gen game,
Yeah.
even though it's like not a graphical, crazy-looking game, I just don't think the CPUs on the current Xbox could handle that many units on screen.
Let's go. Hey guys, can we get some trade going?
Well, maybe you should share it. We're a team. I just sent him out.
Okay, I got you. Where are you at? I can fight a war with one hand. I think that's a base in it.
Yeah, my parents would not let me take our insanely expensive computer and go do that at LANs and stuff. It was like a $4,600 or $4,800 computer, so it wasn't happening.
Yes, I cannot wait. Now, at this year's E3, we announced Crossfire X, the first console version of one of the most popular first-person shooters in the world, coming exclusively to Xbox One in 2020. Today, we're debuting a first look at gameplay, but first, we sent Benny out on the road to find out more about the game and the teams behind it.
For the very first time on console, only on Xbox.
Okay.
This is Crossfire X.
It's fast.
Man, I
it's
completely
massive,
forgot about
it's going
that.
to be free to play. This is Crossfire X. My name's Benny from Xbox On, and I'm about to take you on a world tour to see how 3 teams came together to create one of the most exciting first-person shooters on the horizon. Smilegate Entertainment are the developers of Crossfire, international phenomenon and one of the most popular PC games of all time. They're bringing the next evolution of Crossfire to Xbox next year.
The Crossfire X will bring intense gameplay experience accessible to all kinds of FPS players.
I wonder if that's going to be
and innovative game mode.
Next gen only too.
Oh, I just got absolutely rinsed. After 10 years of success, now is the right time for us to prove that what we can do.
Thank you so much for that, but I kind of get a feeling that you let me win.
Yeah.
I've landed in Helsinki, Finland, and I'm heading to Remedy Entertainment. They're experts at combining unique worlds, dark stories,
Remedy's
and great
working on this? I didn't know that.
systems. I want to find out how that translates to building a single-player campaign in Crossfire X.
We're implementing everything that we know from the narrative side into a first-person military shooter. We're taking the decade of background work that Smilegate has been doing for Crossfire. We are starting to bring those live as a single-player experience. There are almost 100 cameras in this space.
That big pillar, is that there intentionally so like you can do like leaning like segments or?
That's there to keep the building upright.
I'm here in Seattle to talk with Xbox and find out how this all went down. We've got Remedy, we've got Smilegate, we've of course got Xbox. How is that all working?
It's awesome. My job is just to make everyone's lives easier.
What things in the gameplay are
So he's stressed out.
If you want aim down sight experiences, we have
When he started, he had
if you like
color in his hair.
royales, like I do, we've got one of those. There literally is a type of first-person gameplay experience for most of the players out there.
My trip around the world's come to an end, but there's still one thing we haven't seen. Gameplay. Here it is.
Yeah,
it's just
I
little
agree
taste
on a lot of
what's
games.
to come.
I'm actually more interested. I knew Remedy was doing some of the work on this. Of course I had to use this song. Kind of reminds me of, it's like making me think of CS. I mean, if that's what they're going for, it's kind of weird that they're doing a single player campaign. Can't say I've ever seen anything like that. As somebody that's driven in M1 Abrams, that's interesting that they could do a slide like that.
Trailer, but welcome to London. It's great to see you all in one place this time.
We finally made it all together at the same time. Look at that.
But how are you feeling?
Excited. This crowd is awesome. Thank you, by the way. It's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. We're super excited to be here, but even more excited to bring Crossfire X next year to our fans. So we're super excited about that. So on behalf of our great partners at Remedy and
I'm interested to see more.
Thank you very much.
We give everyone a round of applause.
If they're going after the CSGO crown, it's about some time somebody tried to go after that.
Play the game next year, but thanks again for being here. And also, I can't wait for Crossfire X. But next up, a game our executive producer calls Twins Peaksian. Check this out.
World premiere.
Did you see that guy just then? I keep seeing him bringing home different girls, but I've not seen one of them leave.
I wonder where he's going. I guess there's only one way to find out. Get a video of this. Are you guys?
Man, their stream keeps cutting in and out.
I'll go and talk to him.
Jesus! You've stolen my body!
I haven't done anything. There's got to be some cause, some connection between the two of us.
Are there circumstances where it's appropriate to deceive a loved one or partner?
Depends on what I stand to gain. I'm your worst nightmare. Pray that you need never set eyes on me again.
What the hell are you doing?
This is mental.
You're gonna witness an annihilation.
Weird. I kind of like it. Oh yeah, because Fortnite's sponsoring the Xbox thing. But I miss driving home from work. Honestly, not that much. There's a couple of cool things. That Crossfire X game looks to be going after CSGO. And I didn't notice, but Remedy, who did Alan Wake and stuff, is working on the single player for that. There's a new Rare game, but they didn't really show anything gameplay-wise. It's just it's like very almost like Breath of the Wild kind of looking in a way. It's like in the forest and stuff. The new other than that, it's like extra Sea of Thieves content, a couple other things here and there. I'll have the VOD uploaded to YouTube tonight.
Hasn't been seen before. Please welcome executive producer.
But it's been kind of slow.
David Nishogan.
It's been a lot of talking and not showing much gameplay, and a lot of trailers didn't have any gameplay. It was just like, hey, look at this pretty thing. Oh, new Age of Empires next year.
David, do you want to tell us first what we're looking at?
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Minecraft Dungeons is a brand new game in the Minecraft universe.
When I was at the Nintendo booth this year, Minecraft Dungeons was by far like right next to Pokemon was like the biggest.
Let's just play it instead.
Thing
right
there.
Here on stage. And now this is live, so I'll just.
Then you'll probably like this. Sea of Thieves is getting more content. I actually did like Sea of Thieves.
You see their health bars or hot bars.
It was fun getting drunk and puking on Casey Brett.
You see these little icons with X, Y, and B. That's special artifacts that they have. They work similar to abilities, like games in the genre. So you use them and they're on a timer, and they have quite juicy special effects.
Ooh, are these dudes with the books as well?
Oh yes, the dudes.
Oh,
with
the
the
other
books.
thing that they were talking about.
Those are mobs called enchanters.
They finally announced the xCloud. When it comes next year,
we'll keep it in mind.
they're gonna make it link up with Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass and xCloud both, you can just get your games that way. You don't have to buy them.
Most of the levels in Minecraft.
So basically, they were
so
taking a knife out and poking Google a little bit.
Exciting places. And of course,
but I definitely think xCloud's got the better shot of being out of the streaming services, the best one.
Back up again.
Someone has done a death.
Someone has done a death. Let's see. That was me. So part of the game
I'm still hoping that they'll show something of the next gen console, but I don't think so.
We've implemented lots of cool things about this.
It seems like
such as like you can revive each other when someone's knocked out.
A lot of studios like Ninja Theory and stuff like that are working on smaller games right now, probably because they're working on a larger project for next generation.
One important thing to keep in mind.
So they didn't really have a whole lot to show.
There's no classes in this game. You are what you wear. Everything you pick up, everybody can just equip it. All the different artifacts, ranged weapon, melee weapon, armors, etc.
Hey, this is going to get pretty hairy here.
Yeah,
we're coming up.
Want to give us a hand?
All right.
Yeah, I do. Let's do this. Right, it's that one and that one. Okay, right.
There we go.
I'm in.
So the game adapts difficulty automatically, right? So now with 3 people, it's going to be a bit harder.
Oh, great.
As we
Congratulations,
see,
you guys made Diablo.
Where's that creeper a different color?
Oh, that was an enchanted creeper as well. They're really, really big. So, this is going to be tricky.
I mean, I like Xbox. I just like video games in general, so that's why I'm checking this out. But
right.
All right, I do need to revive someone.
There's not a whole lot that they've sold me on besides
So as you see,
the few games here and there that they have that I want to play.
I won't say chaotic.
I'll probably just play them on xCloud.
So
I
as
probably
you progress further
won't even get their hardware.
You'll see, someone found TNT there. Let's see if someone can pick it up.
Or my PC.
Oh, we can bring it with
still have a
obviously
PC,
you
so
can throw that with a giant explosion. Okay. And you see all the different particle effects and all the things that's happening.
They should have done a little bit of Halo Reach, but it still looks like Halo Reach, so.
What is this? Oh, good knock.
Further into these dungeons, it's procedurally generated.
Yeah.
I really don't know what all the cows
I'm really
are doing
excited to
down
get my hands on the Taurus, though.
Yeah, there, indeed.
Oh no, I hit a sheep back.
Oh, here you see something pretty cool. This is quite rare. You see the character in the yellow is like clicking some buttons. They're solving a puzzle. And that's sort of, those can also
This generation's been kind of weird. I mostly have focused on PC and Switch stuff. I haven't even, every other generation I've had all the consoles. This is the one generation I haven't had them all.
Those emeralds. That would be, I'd be stealing all those emeralds, but I think we're going to have to stop there, guys. As much as I would love to continue going, I want to say a huge thank you for bringing the world of Minecraft to the XO19 stage. Please do not forget the Minecraft Dungeons comes out this
All right, guys, we might have
will be available on Xbox Game Pass. But now it's over to Julia with some
a stream issue coming up. So if it starts cutting in and out, I might have to reset it. It was doing like a weird spike.
Hashimoto from Square Enix, along with their interpreter, also from
Hey,
Square
Red, what's
Enix,
up?
Gavin Hoffley.
We're just
Welcome
checking this
everyone.
out.
Thank you for coming.
Here's the other thing, Techie Rod, that's weird about this.
Coming to
It's an
Xbox Game Pass
Xbox,
for PC. Why don't you tell us more about
I guess,
it?
like direct thing, sponsored by Fortnite.
もちろんです。ついにですね、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズが
Last I checked, Microsoft was doing okay in the money.
コンソール&PC に参入してまいります。
Okay, so finally, classic Final Fantasy titles will be appearing on Xbox
Too much games,
Game
too many
Pass for
systems.
console and
Exactly.
for PC.
You are 100% correct.
Let's have a round of applause for that. Oh, beautiful.
漢字のタイトル名。
Nintendo right now is probably going.
What type of games are we actually bringing?
7.
Final Fantasy 7.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
10 and 10 2.
10 and 10 2.
12.
12.
13.
13.
13 2.
13 2.
Lightning Returns.
Lightning Returns.
そして15.
And Final Fantasy 15.
Wow.
Kind of watched, kind of napped. Sorry, no worries, man. It's not been very
So
exciting.
we're bringing 9 titles, 10 different SKUs in sequence to Xbox Game Pass starting next year, 2020.
And then PS4 Pro, gotcha.
Amazing. That's amazing. Big round of applause there. I mean, I didn't need the interpretation for the Final Fantasy bit, but I got the gist, yeah. But that's obviously not the only news that you've got to drop, Hazama-san. What else do you have to say?
風間さん、今日のニュースはそれだけじゃないですよね。
そうですね。自分の方からも来年の話になるんですが、キングダムハーツ HD。1.5 プラス 2.5 リミックスと、キングダムハーツ HD
I think that's the next one I got on my list that I really want to play as the tourist.
Xbox コンソール向けにご用意をさせていただきます。
We are very delighted to be able to announce from next year we will be bringing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5
They announced something was
plus
launching
2.5
tomorrow.
remix and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 final chapter prologue to Xbox platforms.
That's amazing.
でこれをもってもう一つながりのねストーリーの最初から最新作までXbox ファンの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるようになるかと思います。
$1 bills
And we
and said,
believe
"Here you
this will
go."
allow Xbox One players for the very first time to experience the entire Kingdom Hearts story from the start right up to the latest game.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, and then also I hear there's a demo as well. If I can get hands on.
Why is that red?
もう一つございまして、実はXbox コンソール向けにまだねキングダムハーツ遊んだことがないってお客様のためにですね、キングダムハーツ3の体験版をご用意をさせていただいております。
It was already on
Yes,
Xbox.
for those players on Xbox who have not experienced Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, we have created a brand new demo to introduce you to the game. Available on Xbox platform.
It is made up for it, yeah, I agree. I've been playing Witcher 3 on it, and I enjoy playing Witcher 3 on there.
Ooh. Sneaky. Just getting it in there. It's free. Thank you so much.
せっかくなんで皆さんぜひ楽しんでください。
So it's a great opportunity. Please have lots of fun with Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you so much, Hashimoto-san and Hazama-san. And it's so great to hear all the Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy news. Now, Now let's throw it to Larry Ricari with some news. Discord fans everywhere are sure to love.
All right, thank you so much, Julia. Starting today and going through the holiday, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members also receive 3 months of Discord Nitro.
More
now, as
ads.
you may know, Discord has become the way players and friends connect with each other and their favorite
Man, they're throwing like Spotify, EA Access, all that crap in there.
Chat, text,
They're just trying to get everybody on it.
Teams are formed, raids are organized, and communities are kept up to date on patch notes and content updates. Discord is about connecting with your friends and other players. And Discord Nitro turns that up to 11 with high-quality streams.
That's pretty much what this has been like.
custom
I was
tags,
saying at the
animated
beginning,
emoji, and a bunch of
they could
other
definitely learn
premium
off Nintendo how to do a direct.
that make hanging out
Because Nintendo
with
just
your
shows games
friends
like boom, boom,
more
boom, boom,
fun.
and it's like,
all right, now
here's
get the most out
here's
of the
Breath of the Wild 2,
Chat
peace out.
app for playing games with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate
Like
and
a lot of this,
Discord Nitro.
Remember,
like I
with
said at the
Xbox
beginning,
Game Pass Ultimate, you're getting more
is,
than 100 titles for console
hey,
and
I'm
PC,
sorry, I'm not
and
here to
Xbox
really
Live Gold, so you
hear
can
you
play
spew about this. Like,
and
if
get
I'm
all the
somebody
deals and
watching this, I feel
exclusive
like
and Xbox Game
I
Studio
already
titles
know
on
about this
launch
crap.
day,
I don't
just
need to hear it
like
from
Gears
you.
5.
All right, it's time to find out which games are coming to Xbox Game Pass, so let's
Number
press
2,
play now.
It screws up the pacing of the event so bad. Okay, Dungeons, Pedro. Rage 2. Game Pass is like one of the best damn things that they've done. Oh, H2 is on there. That's cool. Witcher 3's on there? I didn't know that. Darksiders 3, I haven't played it yet. I haven't played Darksiders 2 either, though. I don't know what to think about that game. I was so excited for it, and then people said it wasn't that great. That's actually looks like a pretty decent game. Oh yeah, they announced Yakuza games are hitting. Hey Sky, what's up, man? That grounded game just, I don't know, didn't do much for me. Okay, well, anyways, that's cool. So like, if they keep doing titles like that and xCloud at the same time, that's gonna be a big deal. I think that was what is it, Cyber Ninja or something like that, the new ninja game from Yacht Club. This just must be indie stuff. Streets of Rage 4. More Streets of Rage 4. Okay. What was that? Older retro games, really? That's funny. It's on PC now. Is it? I don't know. I think you're right. I just don't think it was available on the console. Skatebird. This looks crazy. Luna Knights. That looks actually pretty badass. I'll have to put that on my list. I wonder if that's coming too. So that's not on Xbox yet? Cyber Shadow. There's so much crap to play, I have to make lists. You use your steering wheel to maneuver around ships and asteroids? What?
Wow, did you see all those games coming to Game Pass?
I did.
Wow, we should play that again. That is unbelievable. Here's one more piece of Game Pass news. For a limited time, get your first 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for $1. Ultimate includes 3 months of unlimited Xbox Game Pass for console and Game Pass for PC, and of course, Xbox Live Gold.
Plus, this
I haven't
holiday
even
members
eaten
also
lunch
get
yet.
1 month
Come
of
on,
EA
guys.
access to download and play great games from series like Battlefield, FIFA, Mass
So I have
Effect,
to see
and
this.
more. 3 months of Discord Nitro, and you'll rock 6 months of Spotify Premium. With that, let's go over to Charlie.
All right.
Now, we've had an absolutely incredible time here at XO19, but we're not done yet. Now, we're joined by head of Xbox. It's Phil Spencer.
Is a brand new.
Okay. Oh, it's one of Doug's videos.
Start talking.
Right, well, it's
Thank
been an amazing celebration of games
Thank you,
here in
everybody,
London.
for coming to XO. It's amazing. Thank
Talking of XO,
That is weird.
What gets you so buzzed for a show like this? Specifically this one. What gets
Sky,
you so
thank you
excited
for
about
5
doing
biddies.
stuff like this?
Well, being
from
here
that.
with the community of Xbox gamers, people that just love video games, come here to share the love with each other, to get to play the games. It's all about the fans.
Do you
and
have
just
one
so
more
happy to be
thing?
here with everyone in London. Our biggest event ever in London. It's awesome. So thank you.
It's pretty good. And actually, I wanted to ask you briefly.
Yeah, I like
before
Phil
we-
Spencer a
before
lot
the
when
show
he's
even
done with
started, We were
Xbox.
backstage. We saw the news about Ewok as well coming to Mixer. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Oh, yeah, bringing Ewok to Mixer. If people haven't seen that news, got announced today. We've been adding more and more streamers. Ewok's a really special streamer and really happy to have her come into the platform. It's just continued growth for Mixer. It's a great community of people watching, people play video games. It's awesome.
Completely agree. Now, we gamers want great games. And today, there was a lot to share from Xbox Game Studios. Should fans get used to this from Xbox Game Studios? Is there even still more to come?
Yeah, you know. Where's that other noise coming from?
I don't know where that came from.
Matt, Booty, and the team have been doing great work. It's great to sit here and come and see, 3 new Xbox Game Studios games announced. Seeing just
Show me
so
the
many-
next
much of our
Xbox,
first-party
just
work.
like a little bit.
Frankly, when we look forward and we're looking at the shows to come, I can't see a show where we won't be announcing new first-party games. There's just so much in development, and there's so few shows that I think this should just be something that we should get used to. Seeing new games from our studios doing amazing work.
Really
And I hear that's what
exciting.
people want. So
Yeah,
that's great.
absolutely. More games. More games. And talking about games, we also had major third-party news on the show today. And it feels like there's a lot of gamers at home and this room have something to be really pretty quite happy about with some major franchises coming to Xbox very soon. But what's the #1 thing that you consider when bringing this third-party content to the platform?
Well, we know our Xbox fans and customers want great third-party games. You know, getting to open the show today with Star Wars was really special. It was great to see that. But I think people know I've been on the plane from Seattle to Tokyo quite often and doing some work, and it's just amazing to be sitting here at the show.
I'm just like sitting here in bated breath. I'm like,
Xbox, talking about
you're announcing
Hearts,
something,
1
right?
and 2 coming to Xbox, all those Final Fantasy games coming to Xbox, all coming to Game Pass. So for people who haven't played those franchises before and want to try them, they'll be in the service. You can try them. I know there's more work I have to do there. I hear the feedback from the fans and the customers about new franchises that they want. Franchises that maybe aren't on our platform today.
Actually, I think PS5 was Zen.
We're on it, and we'll continue to do the hard work to bring
Zen
the games
Plus,
that you want
and
on
I
our
think
platform.
Xbox is rumored to be Zen 2.
Okay. I'm going to let them cheer at that one. That was a good one. But talking of hard work, we also heard earlier from Kareem about the expansion of Project xCloud Preview Program in 2020, with more than 50 games available in preview, new devices support, and new markets in 2020. What else does that mean for gamers?
Yeah, for us, Project xCloud is always about choice.
That is not a way I want to play video
games.
games,
This
like at all.
generation, we're building this hand in hand with you. The reason we're in preview is because this technology is something that we're working on, and we want to hear feedback from you.
Like, I think it's cool. It's something I'd use very sparingly.
Games on other devices. We're not trying to claim we're done. We're not trying to claim that we're getting rid of the devices that you already own. This is about us building a service with our community to allow them to take their Xbox experience to the devices with them on the go. The thing that's really great to see is the partnerships that we have. You know, it's not just us building games.
There's a part of me that
coming in. We have over 50 games now in Project
thinks
xCloud,
if anybody
which is
can get the
amazing
latency down, it's Microsoft, because they have
operators, like the
an actual
telcos are helping
pedigree
us. We have new
of working on a game console and understanding how that line works.
But it can only be done
what Stadia's talking about with predictive shit.
You know, the
and you also have to remember that
now, and we're working on this.
Google's
with the
big, but
community,
Microsoft actually has more server space on the internet than Google does.
So what you want essentially is people just to tweet you constantly, like, I love
getting tweets from people, especially the nice ones.
Yeah, especially the nice ones.
Wonder if you have to reboot after update. Yeah.
We are nearly at the end of the show, but there is still one pretty big game we haven't talked about yet, and I hear that you are particularly jazzed about this one as well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things as Matt and I were working through the studio acquisition map, and there were 2 studios that I was really excited about, as was he. One is obviously Obsidian, and we saw Grounded here today. I'm spending a ton of hours in the Outer Worlds right now. Not done yet, level 22, but getting close.
Oh, come on.
But I just love the fact that we can bring great RPGs to our platform. I think we've missed that as a first party this generation. So when we had the opportunity to work with In Exile and bring a franchise like Wasteland to our platform, Brian Fargo and the team just doing amazing work, and seeing the progress that we had, we said, you know, what a great way to finish the show.
Absolutely, and a huge thank you goes to you for everything that we've got going on here. And now to the floor with Benny to round out the show.
All right, let's see what they got to show. Oh, they're just showing Wasteland 3.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We've just heard from Phil about how excited he is about having Wasteland going to Xbox. But for Xbox players out there who haven't played before, what do they need to know?
Well, first, the Wasteland
I thought they were
series
going to have
is a
something at the
deep
end.
and dark post-apocalyptic role-playing game. And you
know,
don't
this
need
is
to
just
play
because
the first 2 Wasteland games. In fact, Wasteland 3 is
the Switch
completely
actually in
standalone.
second place now, or
In the
is
previous
Xbox still
Wastelands, you were desert
ahead of
rangers
them in
trying to
sales
bring
numbers?
peace and harmony to a very messed up world. Only this time you're moving to the frigid Colorado to deal with all new problems. But most importantly, it's a role-playing game, right? Where all of your choices matter. Character creation, creating your vehicle, and every conversation you have has rippling effects throughout the entire world that affects the storyline and how people respond to you throughout the world.
Yeah, now there is a very long and deep history for the Wasteland franchise. Can you tell us the journey to Wasteland 3?
Is there a way to break this down in the current gen?
We did the first Wasteland. We set out to make a very dark, humor, role-playing game with moralistically tough choices, all the way back in 1988. It was a big success, but then we weren't able to do a sequel. So we took everything we learned from Wasteland, and we made a little game called Fallout. And we did Fallout 1, and we did Fallout 2. I then left that company And then I got the rights to Wasteland back after 2 decades. I was dying to do a Wasteland 2. We went out to our fans via Kickstarter and said, we want to do a sequel. They raised up, we raised $3 million directly from our fans who wanted to see the game. That was a success. And then we started number 3 about 3 years ago, wanted to make it bigger and better. But then Microsoft came along and really just turned on
I wish
the
people
juice.
just had it.
So now
so
we've got,
Switch right now is at 41
words of dialogue, you know, fully voiced.
41 million.
You're gonna see the visual upgrade here. It's
So
been
41.12 million.
Soundtrack-wise, we brought on the music
Xbox One's
supervisor
at
who did all the Quentin Tarantino films
44.55
to give it a very
right
unique
now.
kind of vibe. And so, you know, and through all that, we won best
PS4's at
role-playing game of the show at Gamescom
101.57.
last year. And I think the best part about this journey is from those humble beginnings to being here today, showing it off to this
When you
large
consider
audience.
that,
So,
I mean, that's why Xbox is having a hard time getting all the games on their platform, because they've had so many years, and Switch is almost already outperforming them.
World premiere trailer. But before we do, on behalf of all our Xbox fans, the entire cast and crew of
That's why you're
Inside
seeing so
Xbox
much
and
stuff come to
XO19
Switch.
here in London,
And
thank you so
also
much
the
for
Switch just
watching
has this
today.
very...
And also, remember, XO19 is just getting started. Keep it right here.
Sounds
all
like that's
weekend
it.
for our special panels, including Halo, Gaming for Everyone, and
Yeah, I won't be
Minecraft.
doing that.
Just to name a few, we will be broadcasting them throughout the day, Friday and
We'll keep it on
Saturday
for a second to see if
Mixer.com
anything else
/Xbox.
pops up, but I doubt it.
To close things out properly from the Inside Xbox stage, it's the newest look at Wasteland 3. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, it's just Wasteland 3.
Hello, everyone out there in the wasteland.
Apart from Virtual Boy.
On today's show, I want to talk to you about
Do I still have that up?
our world.
Let's see, let's go down.
The world you see now is a very scary place. Democracy, equality, and freedom
Looks like
all died
we
when the
used the
bombs
next
fell.
lowest
And we've been walking on their ashes ever since.
at 13.97 million.
Especially here in
Vita's actually higher at than 16.21 million. That was considered a failure. This is what makes me sad. Is Dreamcast only at 8.20 million.
of our patriarch are even more ruthless than he is. We live in a society built on violence.
GameCube was at 21.74. And 64, 32.93. Which, in my opinion, I think GameCube was a much better system than N64. It makes me sad.
I believe we can get
The original, or Super Nintendo was at 49.10, which makes sense. It was earlier, not as many people were gaming. NES was at 61.91 million. 3DS is 74.89. Game Boy Advance at 81.51, which Game Boy Advance is awesome. Oh, the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy line are not. So just the Game Boy Advance by itself did that. The Game Boy did 118.69 million, so I'm guessing that would be Game Boy Color. Wii was at 101.64. So PS4's
Tune in tomorrow.
either passed it up by now or is getting ready to. And the best-selling Nintendo console is the DS at 154.90 million. And the best one of all time is at 157.68 million at PS2. Alright, well that's that, guys. So there's all your info dump on that. Anyways, yeah, if you look at the sales numbers of the Switch, though, it's selling faster than any other previous Nintendo system, including the Wii, by like a little bit. Because you gotta remember, it's been out 2.5 years, 2.5 years and some change, something like that, and it's sold that well already. It's selling gangbusters in Japan, which is not surprising because they just love portable systems over there. It just hit 10 million in Japan recently, or it's going to hit 10 million, I think, last I saw. So that's crazy. But anyways, back to the Xbox thing. My opinion is I saw some cool stuff there, but if I was somebody that was looking to buy an Xbox, I didn't see anything that was like, ooh, wow. And then also you have to add to that I am a PC gamer as well. I have a PC. There's not anything that they're bringing out that I can't play on PC, really. Either the third-party exclusives they showed were already available on my PC, one way or another. Break and Luigi. Oh no, dude, I'm done for today. I wasn't even supposed to stream today. I just wanted to do this because I wanted to see what they had. I actually have a computer that I have to fix here in a little bit, and I still have to eat lunch and stuff. But we'll be doing Luigi tomorrow at the normal time. Like I said, there might have been an unannounced stream today, and it was actually planned to be something else, and it ended up being this because I didn't know this was happening today. I like to cover this stuff. I think it's fun. What was it? They showed Obsidian's new game, which is like basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids survival game, which was weird. Rare game, I want to see more of it. That's my problem with a lot of these games, and this was my problem with Death Stranding for the longest time when they were showing it. They were only showing stuff that had no gameplay in it. And as somebody that likes to think of things in a logical manner and take all the information in before I make any opinions about anything, I can't draw a conclusion on something. It's like, look at this pretty shit. Doesn't this look cool? Oh, by the way, there's no gameplay. That doesn't show me anything, so it doesn't get me excited for anything. I wish game companies would learn that this is not movies. This is video games. You interact with it. Show me how you're interacting with the game. That is paramount to any trailer. And there was multiple of that today. And it makes me... Like, when they were showing off, what was it, that one, like, combat game that Ninja Theory's working on? The actual trailer they had was just like, look at all these characters. Okay, great. Where's the gameplay? I get so frustrated by this, all these events, and it's just like, I'm sure Nintendo does it every once in a while, but it just seems like lately, like, Nintendo's got like a good formula of like how you show games off and you go boom, 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 boom. Like, this whole thing was weird. Like, the fact that it was sponsored by Fortnite. I mean, it's freaking Xbox. You can't afford your own event or to show off your own. Why is Fortnite sponsoring it? I don't understand. So anyways, the other cool thing about this, though, I will say, and the thing I'm excited for, is xCloud and more games on the PC side of it and Steam side of it and stuff like that. I like having that choice. A lot of people think that that's going to ruin Xbox. I think, honestly, Microsoft is moving more into think of it as like this. They're moving into like a service area as opposed to a platform, with stuff like Game Pass and all that. All they had to say today to make Stadia look stupid was say, hey, we're going to let Game Pass games work on xCloud. There's your subscription option right there for games and game streaming that Google refuses to do. And when I see other stuff going on with Google, like the fact that people were getting banned from their Google account completely for spamming too many emotes during a YouTube live stream. If your games are attached to a Google account and they're doing dumb shit like that, what happens to all your games? I guarantee you probably don't have access to them anymore. You probably can't stream them. Like, your Stadia account is probably linked through YouTube in some kind of way, because that's what it sounds like the streaming service is using, is basically the YouTube servers. So Google can't even get their crap straight as opposed to like how we're gonna handle, like, you know, the service wide, like what's bannable, what's not bannable, and all that stuff. I don't trust them in any kind of way to spend $60 to stream a game off of there, and they haven't showed anything exclusive. At least Xbox, you can say, has exclusive stuff that's going to be on their streaming service. They're going to have a hardware. They're going to give you choices. There's going to be hardware. You're going to have PC. You're going to have streaming. They have a subscription-based service if you don't mind playing some older games, you know, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people can't get the stuff right away, so that's really going to sell for them. I think Xbox is in a really good place, and I think they're a sleeper for next generation. I honestly would not be surprised if next generation looks like more like Xbox on top, PS5 next, and then whatever Nintendo's doing. I would not be surprised if it's in that order. I'm a Nintendo kid. I have been for a long time. I prefer those games, but if I'm a realist, PlayStation Now's cool, and I guess there's a lot of people on it, but I think once Game Pass and Xbox xCloud comes in, I think in a couple of years they'll surpass that easily. So I don't know. We'll see. Everything's about streaming now. I am not necessarily for it, but I'm a realist and I know that it's going to happen. So yeah, Techie, it's one of those things like you like it or you don't. That's where we're going. You know, and it really comes down to the reason you're seeing companies like EA and stuff like get behind xCloud is it's getting into that space where they have more control and ownership over the games that they sell you than you do. And that's why they're all interested in it. I personally, and I don't see it going this way, Nintendo seems at the very least very much going in a way that they're trying to move everybody onto their eShop service and make all their games digital distribution. I think Nintendo has an opportunity here to be the company that is like, yeah, we have the eShop and everything's available on there, but if you like physical, we're still going to be selling that in the near future, and you know, all your rights of ownership and stuff apply across that. Along with like the Switch of like, you know, the Switch being like the device that you can take with you, be mobile, all that other fun stuff, and then like always add to it, it's like you don't need the internet to play it, all this other stuff. But I think also like I would not be surprised if xCloud shows up on like not this Switch, but probably the next generation Switch. Techie Rod says I won't be buying another Xbox now. I'll definitely buy another PlayStation device. Plan on trading my PS4 towards PS5. I prefer physical. I prefer physical too, but I have stopped getting optical discs because a lot of my older optical discs like PS1, Sega CD, that stuff is getting bit rot like left and right. And I try to store it like very well, you know, in a very good place for it, like no direct sunlight or anything like that. But I got games like Soul Blade and stuff like that just doesn't work anymore. Where cartridge-based media seems to work constantly. We're seeing cartridge stuff popping up for the PS5, but I think that's something else. They've already said they're going to use Blu-ray for the next game, so I was always more of a cartridge fan personally, so that's kind of why I like the Switch in a lot of ways. It's a multi-layered thing for me. But I think Xbox, as far as like a mass market product, if they keep going down the route that they're going to make up market share big time next generation. Have to run. Have a good one, Cell, everyone. All right, Sky, thanks for 5 biddies, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think PS Now, unless they do some fundamental changes to it, is really going to stick in the same way. And the fact that with xCloud and with Game Pass, Microsoft is giving their exclusives day one priority right away. You know, you don't have to buy them. They seem to be going a very different route. The big question over time is going to be is like how much is that going to go up? Because I don't see at the current prices that Game Pass is at. I think it's more of an introductory thing for people to get them on board. I don't think Game Pass is going to stay at that price. Time and time again, it's shown with every other service like this, like Spotify and stuff. Those artists make next to nothing on that, and it's going to be the same thing with game studios. It's not sustainable at those rates. Like you're going to be paying probably $30-$40 a month at one point, I think. So you don't really need a next gen Xbox. There you go. Exactly. But I think that's their plan too. I don't think they're relying on the console. I think the console they're looking at as a tier for people who want to prefer to game that way. I think, like I said, I think Xbox is going to try to be on everything. If they could be on PS5, I think they would. Period. I'm not going to be surprised when they start showing up with xCloud stuff on the Switch at all. So they are in a good spot, I think. They're lining their ducks in a row in the right kind of way. Techie Rod, it's definitely going to go up. Well, I can't imagine it go down anymore. And that's the thing, it's insane too. When these consoles came out, the Xbox One was outselling the Xbox 360. Like at first. And then people just kind of forgot about it. And stick with Nintendo and PlayStation. We'll see. They're gonna make the argument that $40 a month is still cheaper than $60 for a single game a month. I bet you. But we're years away from that. They're gonna try to keep the prices down. You're gonna see a lot of studios, especially indie developers, probably strain over that because they don't get very much share off of that. I wouldn't be surprised if studios close left and right, but eventually I think they'll strike that balance in the future. But we'll see. And I'm kind of curious what Nintendo is going to do next. I've been hearing rumors that Nintendo is going to do... They're going to take what they started with Labo VR and kind of get more into that, but still not going to be their main thing. You know, just be like another thing that the next Switch can do. And then PlayStation, I think they're going to make a push for VR, but it's not going to... You're not going to see anything insane. It's going to be pretty much what it is now. I just think their new VR device will be wireless. Kind of person. I'm an annual person. Gotcha. Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's getting interesting. I'm kind of curious what Sony's going to show next, though. Because regardless of them showing us a box or not here, I don't think that's important. I think we're getting a good idea where everything's going for Xbox here. And the direction that they're going. They're not so focused on that. With PlayStation being very focused on a box. Very focused on VR. I wonder what's going to be next for them, like what they're going to bring in out of all that stuff. And I think Nintendo is just going to keep beating to their own drum. Like I actually see the current Switch being going as far as like 2 years into the next console cycle for the other guys. I just don't think they're concerned with. It's almost like Nintendo in a weird way is like, it's cool, you guys do your thing. We're not comparing ourselves to you anymore. We're not trying to tie our release date for our next console with you. We don't care. What we have is what we have. People like it or they don't, and that's what we're gonna do. Plus Disney, Hulu, Netflix, internet, it just adds up, man. Yeah, I agree. That's why I really only get one or two things at a time. Watch a shizzle I want to watch on there, drop it, go to the next one. You know, that's how I kind of handle stuff because I don't need it all year round. I really don't. People are still getting on the Switch. Yeah, well, the Switch is a very different device. And then you got to remember the other thing there too is like, if you're bringing games to any device, people are going to come. That's the main problem Xbox has, is that they're not bringing games over in the same kind of way. I'm not saying there's no games on there, but there's not been a large variety of other stuff. They have third party for sure, but their first party has been kind of meh this generation, you know? Where Switch has been knocking it out of the park with their games left and right. Their first party games have been excellent this time around. Typically you see games that are kind of bad, kind of good on Nintendo devices. The only ones I can think of that were really truly horrendous is Super Mario Party was pretty bad. That Kirby Star Allies or whatever was really bad. And then you could make an argument for Super Mario Maker 2 because they're just not supporting it the same way they did before. The online is still terrible on it. But most of the other stuff, even though a lot of it's like ports of games over from the Wii U, you gotta remember a lot of people didn't have a Wii U, you know, so it's new to them. Like 75% of the ownership of the Switch has never had a Wii U. eShop tonight? Gotcha. Yeah, the next game I want to play is the Tourist. I just think it looks cool. Other than that, I'm probably going to wait on Pokemon a little bit, see what people say about it. I still, for some strange reason, just want to get the Black Flag collection. But I'm actually kind of chill on games right now until about next year. Luigi's Mansion was like really the last main one I wanted to get this year. Well, anyways, that's it for me, guys. If you're on YouTube and you enjoyed this, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, all that fun stuff. And to you guys on Twitch, thanks for joining me. We'll have to do a discussion video sometime about other stuff. I have a lot of interesting things I want to say about other consoles and stuff. And anytime I have the time and one of these events goes on, I just like doing a little stream just to see what's going on and then what I think at the end and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I will see you guys later and in the next video. And later, Techie Rod and everybody. I refuse to share my Switch. All right.